that the Lord tonight has set you free.
Yes, sir.
Turn around and tell those people.
Tell them.
I am delivered.
This is 45-year-old Rudolph Brooks Jr. of Cheltenham, Maryland, who is charged with federal wire fraud. That he filed false tax reports here to get a $1.5 million PPP loan that federal authorities say he should not have received. And they also say he's apparently trying to put in for 2 other COVID-19 relief loans here. Now, several online articles identify Brooks as a pastor at the D.C. church called Kingdom Tabernacle of Restoration. We're still working to confirm this. The federal complaint, though, it identifies Brooks as the owner of Cars Direct. That's a company that buys and sells cars. Now, authorities say that the business was forfeited back in October 2012 and revived again in late May of 2020. Almost 20 days after federal investigators say Brooks was approved for that $1.5 million loan. And this was on behalf of Cars Direct. But authorities say that Maryland state and IRS records never showed Cars Direct as hiring employees, paying wages, or paying unemployment taxes. Authorities say Brooks deposited PPP loan money to his own personal account and used it to purchase 39 used luxury model cars, including a 2018 Tesla Model 3 that was in his name. Now, that was seized along with about $2.3 million from 11 different bank accounts. If convicted, he could be looking at a maximum of 20 years in federal prison, but federal authorities say usually those convicted don't face the maximum amount for federal charges.
Yo, YouTube, what's going on? Trey back again, teach you all another video. Hope y'all having a very great day. Hope y'all having a very great week also. My day is going well and my week has been incredible. Big shout out to all the channel members, all subscribers of the Trey King Show family. Much love to each and every one of you all. I couldn't make it without you all. Thank you all for the love and support. You all, we have a story. Yes, we have a story out of Maryland. And Maryland, I am so sorry that it had to be you all. And this is a city I never heard of come out of Maryland called Cheltenham. When I heard this name Cheltenham, I thought about Nottingham, Buckingham, you know where Robin Hood from and all the other shit. But anyway, now we have a pastor, you all. You know how I feel about these pastors. You have some good pastors and you have some bad pastors. So when preachers hear this, some of them I know, some of them I may not know. But when you hear this, I am not putting all pastors in what? One damn basket. You know, you got good and bad in every damn body. Now, this pastor right here who goes by the name of Rudolph Brooks Jr. And with a name like Rudolph, you know it's some shit with him. But anyway, only 2 Rudolphs I know, and that's Rudolph Giuliani, the mayor of New York, with an ex-mayor who had busted all those mob balls, and also Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. But he only come around every Christmas. So where the hell Rudolph Brooks Jr. come from? I do not know. But it's what Rudolph Brooks Jr. did. And the fact that he's supposed to be a pastor, he's supposed to be a man of the cloth, if you will. He's supposed to be a man of higher standards. But come to find out, most of them have one thing in common. That's what? They all love cooking. You know what I'm saying? And also, they all love getting that money, that bucket bucks. You got to get that money. But anyway, that's what Rudolph Brooks Jr. did, which got him in hot water. And ultimately, he's facing 20 damn years in the federal penitentiary. And you know one thing, when the FBI come for your ass, you can pretty much put a fork in you because what? You're done. They're going to get you. Anyway, so what he did is apply for these PPP loans. And some of you all may be receiving the PPP loans. For those of you who don't, I will tell you exactly what it is. The PPP loan stands for the Paycheck Protection Program, which helps small businesses. It's called basically the CARES Act, where you have this economic security relief that the federal government released to the citizens for those who own small businesses. It's to help keep your business afloat and to help you to pay your employees or whatnot. But Rudolph evidently didn't read all that. He must have thought that this damn money was his, because one thing about it, nothing in this world for free. Look, it costs to be born and it costs to die. How many times you got to bury somebody and they hit you with a damn bill? You know what I'm saying? So nothing in this world is for free. You feel what I'm saying? They even selling water. They've been doing that for a long time. So if you think somebody's going to give you millions of dollars and you're not going to be held accountable for it, shame on you. But this goes to show you that just because a man professes to be God, or he's a preacher, or he's supposed to be held to higher standards in the community depending on his position, does not mean that he is ultimately living by those said standards. But anyway, I'm not going to tarry too long. I'm going to read a snippet from this story so we can dive a little deeper. And I'm going to give my opinion, all of it, surely, as we go. A Maryland pastor is facing up to 20 years in prison. That's too damn long, Pastor. I mean, you already 45 looking every bit rough and tough. I will preach the word of God to get some moolah. I do need me a damn used car lot. I don't know what the hell for. 55 in the face. After he allegedly used $3.5 million in COVID PPP loans to buy Teslas, buy Bentleys, buy Escalades, buy all kinds of cars. He wanted to make it quite fittingly to show you all that he's a man about his business, even though he's trying to obtain all this stuff illegal. But one thing about it, you can pretty much tell that something's wrong with a lot of these men, because one thing about it, how in the hell you sit up here and tell your flock what they should and should not do and preach what the Bible say, but then again, you turn around living a whole other way yourself. And also, for people who say this is the reason why people don't go to church, that's true. But one thing about it, when you go to church, you're supposed to be going for yourself. You can't be worried about nobody else. It's like when you drive down a highway. You're going to see all kinds of distractions. You're going to see people pull up on the side of the road. You might see somebody in the woods taking a damn crap or even a piss. You feel what I'm saying? But one thing about it, you're on a road to do what? To drive to get to your destination. So use that as the same metaphor when you go to church. You know what I'm saying? You go for yourself. You go to talk to God one-on-one. Now, true, you don't have to be in a church house to talk to God. But I'm saying for those who like to go to church, don't let this discourage you. Keep going, because you're always going to have, what? Distractions. Anyway, the FBI alleged Rudolph Brooks Jr. used the funds to buy a total of 39 used cars, including a Tesla, a Bentley, and more, says the government. They seized more than $2.2 million from his accounts. Now, what they did? Well, first of all, let me backtrack. What Rudolph did, after the government gave him this money, he sat up here and put this money into 11 different bank accounts. I don't know if he thought about him splitting all this money up. They weren't going to track it down, but the feds, the IRS, track every damn thing down. Anytime you're using a damn bank, guess what? Every dollar you put in there, every penny you put in there, the government knows exactly what you're putting in and exactly what you're taking out. So if you think that these people are going to give you millions of dollars and they're not going to sit up here and track everything, you're crazy. But anyway, Brooks filed economic injury disaster loan documentation on April the 7th, 2020, according to a press release from the Department of Justice. And a month later, he applied for the PPP loans. According to the Department of Justice, Brooks filed for the PPP loans for his Cars Direct business on May 9, 2020. And not only did he apply for a loan for the imaginary so-called Cars Direct, which was all a damn farce, which was all a damn lie. It was something made up that he used the scheme off of. And also he applied for the loans for his church that his member was going to. I don't think that they knew that. For the Kingdom Tabernacle Church. And that church really do need some help. I mean, I blame the members. First of all, I blame the members because, number one, he only had 20 of them, but I'm sure at least 20 of those members could have gave him $5 or $10 a piece. Maybe he wouldn't have resorted to this type of thing. But this is what happened when you try to live above your means. I guess he would listen to that 50 Cent, get rich or die trying. He said, I'm not going to die trying, but I'm going to keep lying. Anyway, his Car Direct business was forfeited in 2012 and revived on what? May the 28th, the 2020 affidavit said. So, even though the business went under around May 2012, his little imaginary scheme that he was running. So what he did after he got the loan for the government, he sat up there and revived the business, opened it back up, because he have to have somewhere to funnel this damn money at. That's what a lot of people do. Even with these fake ass hedge funds and stuff, they have ways of transferring this money to these so-called imaginary businesses. And then when you go to the so-called business and you see where their residents supposed to be at, the address and whatnot, there's no business there, there's no home there, no employees. And that's exactly what happened, because even the news went to the spot where he said that these businesses was. They come to find out, wasn't a damn thing there, none but an empty ass lot. Anyway, he allegedly filed 2 other loans for $1.8 million. Like, he couldn't just get enough. And another one for $200,000 for other companies. And those companies was what? The church, Kingdom Tabernacle, and Madeira Celtic Bank, says the news. According to the Kingdom Tabernacle of Restoration website, and what a hell of a name that is. Listen, the Kingdom Tabernacle of Restoration. Whatever happened to names like Mount Zion, Mount Calvary, Mount Beulah, whatever happened to Church of God in Christ, everything is restoration this or saving that. Anyway, Rudolph Brooks is the lead pastor at the Washington, D.C. ministry, but as of lately, he's been missing in action. And you already know why he's pretty much missing in action, because guess what? Those people are on his ass like stank on shit. You feel what I'm saying? But anyway, let's finish up before I get in trouble. The Department of Justice stated in support of the Cars Direct PPP loan application, Brooks allegedly submitted fraudulent tax forms, which allegedly he reported $724,000, 469 and also 13 cents in payments via forms 1099. And for those who got small businesses, YouTubers or whatnot, you have to fill out a damn 1099 form, which means you're basically self-employed. You work for yourself. Anyway, and also he reported $7,471,630.17 in total unemployment payments to employees from Cause Direct. So if you got that kind of payroll, you paying out $7 million some dollars. I mean, what the hell, man? I mean, what was you thinking about that? I mean, who does this type of stuff? You can't even wrap your mind around it. Anyway, the Department of Justice can. They also added that according to an affidavit, IRS records do not reflect any tax filings made by Cause Direct for any tax period, indicating that Cause Direct has not hired employees or paid unemployment taxes. So, pause. If you so-called paid $7 million some dollars in total unemployment payments, but as they dig a little deeper, they see you haven't filed no tax return or you have not hired any employees, who the hell are you paying? It's all a damn lie. Anyway, additionally, the Maryland Department of Labor has no record of Cause Direct paying wages or Brooks receiving wages because it's all a damn lie. But anyway, Brooks allegedly received $1,556,589.15 on May 9th and opened another bank account where he transferred $500,000 immediately. And that's why he used the rest of the money to open up the car lot in hopes of becoming the next Chevrolet or a GMC. But once again, this is why you must be careful with who you listen to and who you follow. But don't let this discourage you if you're really trying to go to church or if you really want to go to church. Because guess what? You're always going to have people who's doing wrong and doing right in this world. But the main important thing is to be careful who you listen to in this world. And the main thing people need to do is like Barry White said, and I say this often, is practice what they preach. You have to practice what you preach. Because what you like telling somebody to get the log out their eye when it's a log in your own eye. Even though sometimes people can't even see what's wrong with them, but they can see what's wrong with everybody else. But anyway, you all let me know what you think about this, and I will keep you all updated as more of the story unfolds. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comment section. If you like the video, push that like button. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel, become a channel member. Also, share this video with your family and friends. Till next time, you all stay blessed, have a great day, and remember, keep it real with yourself and do the right thing, because guess what? When you do the right thing and you keep it real, you don't have to worry about nothing because everything else will flow. But when you sit up here and try to be a deceiver and you try to live above your means, live high off the hog, guess what? Bad things will happen to you. Anyway, thank you all for watching the show, and I will see you all soon on the next Trey King Show. Till then, you all stay blessed. Love every last one of you. I'm out.